Hi, my name is Ben Freer, and on this video, I try to separate E-2 visa facts from fiction. Oftentimes, I talk to potential clients who have been informed about the E-2 visa by a friend or a family member. Sometimes these well-meaning folks offer some great advice, but the problem is that other times the information is way off. If investors rely on this information, they could lose a lot of time and money pursuing an E-2 visa application that never had a chance of success. So I thought it would be fun and helpful to periodically talk about E-2 visa facts and fiction. Now, all these examples come from real conversations that I've had with prospective clients who contact my practice. Statement number one, since I was successful in applying for an E-2 change of status, I will automatically get an E-2 visa. Now, you would think this would be true. If you're in the US and you already proved to USCIS that you qualify for E-2 status, why would you have to then prove your qualifications to the US government again when you apply for the visa? But unfortunately, this statement is false. You will not automatically get an E-2 visa if you successfully change your status from within the United States. You have to make another full application. And for this reason, I almost always advise against changing status unless your home consulate is particularly hostile or there's no interview availability. Statement number two, you must invest $100,000 to get an E-2 visa. This statement is mostly false, and I'll explain why. First of all, there's no minimum investment requirement. You won't see it in any of the regulations, and you won't see it in the Foreign Affairs Manual. However, you will see an example in the Foreign Affairs Manual that mentions a $100,000 investment. In the section that discusses the proportionality requirement, the manual states, investments constituting 100% of the total cost would normally qualify for a business requiring a startup cost of $100,000. Now, since $100,000 is mentioned in the FAM, you can oftentimes make the argument that $100,000 is sufficient. After all, if it wasn't sufficient, why would that example be in the manual? However, if a smaller amount is needed, let's say $50,000 to start the business, and you can show that the business will support job creation, then you could still qualify for an E-2 visa. The only caveat is that there are a handful of consulates that are unlikely to approve an E-2 visa application unless the total investment is around $100,000 or $150,000. These consulates operate under the assumption that low investment types of businesses are unlikely to create jobs. Statement number three, if I invest $150,000, I will automatically get the E-2 visa. This is false because of the word automatically. Now, don't get me wrong, 150 is a nice number. With this amount, you will avoid getting immediately shut down by the consulates that want to see a higher investment. However, you could still get denied if you don't meet the other requirements. For example, if your business requires a $500,000 investment and you have put $150,000 in, your application will probably not be approved because you haven't yet invested enough to make the business work. Thank you for watching this video on E-2 visa facts versus fiction. I'm hoping to make more videos like this in an effort to provide you with general information about the E-2. Of course, this video is no substitute for legal advice. If you are interested in the E-2 visa, I highly recommend that you reach out to one of the many amazing US immigration lawyers that you can find across the globe. And if you did enjoy this video, please like it or pass it along to someone who could benefit from it. Thank you for your time.